want to talk about something that can age a woman or a man by 20 years, and that's droopy eyelids.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about what we can do. Is there anything we can do for those?
Number one cause is don't get a bad Botox job. That'll do it right away. No, the eyelids are the thinnest skin on the face. They are the most susceptible to sun damage. I personally experienced it because I grew up in Seattle and would go to the tanning beds and I would not use the goggles, and it absolutely affected my eyelids. But in general, you'll see a little bit of a genetic trait to it, so some people have it more than others. And of course, it's also about the shape of the face. But at the end of the day, the fix is increasing collagen, but in particular increasing elastin, because elastin is really the tightening agent of the skin. And the best product I've ever seen for it is our Catalyst, which has a unique elastin manufacturing quality to it. What I see is that if you can apply that product to your skin twice a day ideally, but once a day probably, on a regular basis, that over a period of time, your skin will literally rebuild the structure of the eyelid and continually shrink away and tighten up in a more permanent fashion. Because again, you're empowering the skin to do this. There's nothing you're going to do as an ingredient to do it. There's some people who use firming agents and peptides to try to tighten areas of the skin, but really all they're doing is they're filling up the epidermal layers with this protein that plumps. So the plumping of an eyelid is not going to make it tighter. It's simply going to make it feel more firm, and it's all temporary. So again, it's not a good idea in my mind to spend a lot of money renting a result when you can own it with your own body's elastin production.
That's great, because there's so many people that are really afraid of going under the knife to correct.
Oh, and then there's the knife.
This.
Now,
yeah.
And I'm not going to lie, there's some people that are, they're hanging all the way down to their cheekbone. Those people may actually need the surgery on top. But that's what's also great. If you do get the surgery, they never cut it close because they don't want to have that condition where you can't shut your lid. So, if you're really, really bad and you want to get the surgery because you don't want to wait 2 or 3 years, however long it would take to keep tightening and tightening, get the surgery. This is an amazing scar treatment as well. It'll tighten it right back up to where it needs to be. So, it's a win-win.
That's great. I learned something new about Osmosis every day. I'm going to go home and start using it on my eyelids.
Oh my gosh, you haven't even started that yet? You better.
No.